have with me today Stephanie Byers, who's a member of Equality Kansas South Central Chapter, and I'm thrilled to be able to introduce you all to her. So, Stephanie, thanks for being with us today, and I was wondering if you could tell me just a little bit about why you joined Equality Kansas.
Yeah, absolutely. In 2014, I came out as my true self and transitioned after having worked in a building for 25 years at Wichita North High School, where I remained until I retired back in June of last year. Um, Equality has always been an important part of who I am. I'm a child of mixed race. I'm Caucasian and Native American. And although racial equality is one aspect of it, equality, no matter what aspect, is something that's incredibly important, I think, for everyone. It was a very strange and interesting thing. In 2018, we named the GLSEN National Educator of the Year. And then in 2019, find myself the communications director of Wichita Pride and speaking about all the wonderful things in equality and what happens with the LGBT community. And then a few weeks later, after we had finished Pride, I found myself standing outside the U.S. Supreme Court speaking at a Don't Roll Back Our Rights rally regarding just a couple of cases that happened there on October the 8th. It was kind of frustrating because part of my speech at that rally was talking about the number of states that don't have equal rights for everyone. And sadly, having to list my home state of Kansas is one of those places that, that you know, discrimination based upon your gender identity or your sexual orientation is still possible here. And Equality Kansas is the organization that stands up and lobbies and fights to try to get that changed. And so I proudly became a member of that organization to be able to stand there with that. And then just a few weeks later, found myself trying to decide, do I want to run for office and be a member of the LGBT caucus that's there in our state house, be able to stand there and help push forward the legislation that might change this and change our Kansas Against Discrimination Act so that it does include sexual orientation and gender identity.
Well, we're going to need all the help in the state house we can get because, as you know, Equality Kansas has a very proactive legislative agenda for many, many years now. And it's just been amazing, all the things you've accomplished. You've got a lot of guitars back there. But before we sign off, what's up with all the guitars? Are you a secret rocker?
Maybe when I was younger, I may have wanted to be a rock star. The joke in my family is that I learned to play 3 chords when I was 3 years old. My dad taught me to play Elvis's "That's All Right Now, Mama." And I'm sure a 3-year-old do that. But the family joke is that I haven't gotten any better since I was 5.
No.
But I do play when I have lupus. When the flares die down a little bit, my hands work a little bit better, and it gives me a chance to play. Meanwhile, I do have a lot of different guitars to choose from, which is great because my oldest son also plays, and he has several friends to play, and it's not unusual here at our house to have a whole bunch of people over sitting around in a circle playing guitars, and most of them coming off of my wall.
Well, Stephanie, no matter what your playing skills are, I can say I definitely think you are a rocker of equality, and we're glad to have you in our chapter. Thanks so much for being here with us today.
Thank you.